So I bought Switch 2 a week ago, and so far I'm loving it.
This purchase was really special to me. I still remember my brother, he bought us PlayStation 2 back in 2010. He saved money for so many months. If you're watching this video, shout out to you for introducing us into this gaming world and let me play PlayStation 2 for like so many years. So right out of the box, you get that's a dog. And this dog is to play Nintendo Switch on the TV.
Yeah, that was my favorite part because you get literally everything right out of the box. There's no extra charge. It took me less than 10 minutes to set up everything. So if you're someone who's like me who never owned any Nintendo Switch before, you're not gonna have any problem. It's super friendly and simple setup.
To be honest, it's such a beautiful console. I actually don't even care about the other handheld consoles because I bought this one. And I actually love it. It's super sleek and modern, and it does have Nintendo's signature touch.
So I wasn't planning to compare them first because they are completely two different devices. So first, the Switch 2. It's only built for gaming. That's it. No emails, no FaceTime, just games, and that's it. On the other hand, with the iPad Pro, it's a supercharged tablet. You can edit, you can draw, and you can stream. Oh yeah, and it games too. So the only reason I'm making this video because I feel like there are so many people who own iPad Pros and they actually want to know if they should be investing in Switch 2 or not. Because the price difference is huge. Switch 2 starts around $629 plus taxes, which is a kind of fair deal for a dedicated handheld gaming experience and a dockable sport. But again, if you purchase a few extra games with it and buy extra controller, which you might gonna be needing one because these are good, but if you're really gonna play like 8 to 10 hours a day, this one probably not gonna be good. So yeah, we are looking somewhere around $800, over $800, which I feel like is still a fair deal. On the other hand, the iPad Pro. So this one is 11-inch and it costs somewhere around like $30-99 plus taxes. So if you add a decent controller, maybe a case and a really good game, we are looking around $1,600 to $1,700. I think this is an insane price to pay if you're just buying the iPad for the gaming. But you can do a lot more like editing, sketching, note-taking, movies, literally your whole life. I never owned any handheld consoles before. Switch 2 is my first one, and I actually like the feel of it. It does feel premium in hands when you play the games, and especially the grip. It fits perfectly in my hands. iPad Pro on the other side, it's a lot bigger, and I always need a stand to have that feel when I play the games. So if you hold the iPad Pro like this, that's like how everyone holds it, and if you play games like more than an hour, then you start gonna feeling a pain in your elbows. I usually start feeling pain like after 30 minutes, and I found a solution for it. If you do have like any controller, I bought this controller like 2 years ago. I never used it, but since I bought my iPad Pro, I use it more often whenever I want to play like the story games or Call of Duty or like for a longer period of time. It's really gonna help. It's just uncomfortable to play games like this the whole time. If you look at the screens, they both look better with naked eyes. But if you compare them both side by side, I found iPad Pro's screen much better because it does have tandem OLED. Games look gorgeous, they run smooth, and load times basically like non-existent. One thing to keep in mind if you're planning to buy the iPad Pro, it does not offer any expandable storage, so whatever you buy at the time of purchase, you can't extend it. Switch 2 on the other hand, it does offer the expandable storage through micro SD cards, so you are not limited. Both of these devices, they're running pretty smooth, so there's no lag in the gameplays. There's another thing I found, so if you have a Nintendo Switch, you can click on a power button and it goes on a sleep mode, and if you click back on, you have to click 3 times on the home button, and there you go, it's back. Same with the iPad Pro, if you click on the power button, it goes on a sleep mode, but if you're playing a game, it does take us like a split second. It's not a huge deal, it's just wanted to share with you guys. Yeah,
Thanks
never mind.
The magnetic Joycons on the Switch 2, they look pretty clean, like super minimalistic and futuristic, but they're not perfect. First of all, they don't lock in like the old ones. They are held on by the magnets, so if you try to toss the Switch in your bag,
this, they might come off. Nintendo said like they improved the tech, but I have seen like people are complaining about the drifting, like nothing huge, like their character starting walking on their own. I think it depends how are you using the Switch. So if you're trying to push it like way too hard, it might can give you some problems, but I haven't seen anything yet. So for me, no drifting. In the iPad Pro, you get access to everything, like free-to-play games, Apple Arcade titles. Some of them are free and some of them are like $5. So it's fast, it's convenient, and you can never really feel logged into anything. And then you pick up the Switch 2, and it feels like you're entering into a completely different world. You will have the access to Nintendo's exclusive games like Zelda, Smash Bros, the Odyssey. So all of these games are Nintendo's exclusive. So if you're looking really to explore these games, then you should really buy the Nintendo Switch 2. But if you're looking for affordable side, then affordable and the budget friendly, I would say iPad games are way more cheaper and budget friendly. But if you looked on the prices of the Switch 2, they're not cheap. They're like really expensive. I've seen most of the games are sitting in the App Store. They're like 3 to 4 years old and they're still on the full price. So I don't think Nintendo put sale on the game. I see it on the iPad. If you wanna buy a game, you're always gonna have the option to find it on the sale. So Nintendo, it's not the case. So that's something you have to keep in mind.
For the past 1 week, I did few battery tests. I found the iPad Pro battery pretty solid. You're looking at 6 to 7 hours with heavy games and 8 to 10 hours with general use. Plus, it charges fast. Now the Switch 2, it's not great. Like for the lighter games, maybe you get 6 to 7 hours. But if you're running something intense like Zelda or Metroid, expect more like 3 to 5 hours max. But the only thing I want to point out that it does take a lot of time to charge. Like if the battery's low, it takes like a plenty of time. So now we are at that part of the video where you guys want me to say something and which you've been waiting since the start of this video, which one I really like. First, about the Nintendo Switch. I really like the overall aesthetics. It's like really beautiful console. It's not even that heavy. If you like to play more games like lying on the couch on the bed, you're not gonna feel tired. Even on the table, like you can sit like this for a couple of hours, you're not gonna feel any pain in your elbows. If you're looking all in one, iPad Pro, way to go. If your sole purpose is just to buy the iPad for the gaming experience, then I will not recommend it because first of all, it's heavy. It's not light like console. But if you wanna make this more like a really good experience with the iPad, then you probably have to add like few accessory controller, stand, or the keyboard or the mouse. You have to attach like few more stuff to make it work for the game. If your sole purpose is just for the gaming, go for the Switch. You're not gonna regret it. Okay, so that was my review for the iPad Pro and Nintendo Switch. So now we're gonna ask my girlfriend as well, like how does she feel about that? Because she been using from the past 1 week as well.
I mean, I only used it for 1 week, right? Yeah. So,
maybe too.
Yeah, but I do like gaming on Nintendo though, because it's like, I like how the switches feel.
Yeah, it's just a feel.
Like it's just a feeling, right? And then I am not like getting distracted by anything, which I usually get, because if I get a notification of any shopping, there's a sale going on, I'm gonna leave the game right away. So yeah, so with the Nintendo, it's been like really peaceful just to be gaming, which I don't do usually too much. But like if I'm gonna give like my 20 minutes to gaming, I would go to Nintendo and just play my 20-minute and then not look at anything else. But on the other hand, iPad, I am just a big iPad girly. I like to do a lot of stuff. I'm a big iPad kid. That's what I am. It's quite different because of the sizing and everything. I like the Nintendo in my hands because you can just like the grip. If somebody is a big gamer, I would totally recommend. Like it's a total feeling. Like you can just like, I can be like lying down. I can be sitting with Nintendo here right now and playing games, but I can't do that with iPad right now.